Hello everyone, welcome back to our Pep Guardiola Recreation 2022-2023. Right, off camera we've done pretty well. We've won our games expected to win, which is your Forest, your Bournemouth and your Celtic, all off camera. It's been pretty comprehensive. We are currently top of the league by 5 points from Liverpool, and we are ahead on goal on possession by 1% from Chelsea. Yes, big win. Not quite there on passes completed. Aston Villa apparently are completing 5,200 passes. Okay, they played a game more. Okay, that's why. But Chelsea have completed more passes than us and haven't played a game more. So there you go. By the way, I've got a new, but not a new microphone. It's the same microphone, but I've got a new microphone stand, so I'm able to get it in a better position. And I've been testing some audio stuff. I think the audio sounds better. Do let me know in the comments if you think it sounds better. I've put a lot of time and effort into fixing this up to make sure this sounds a bit better. And hopefully you can see already from the Moneyball series from last year, it already looks a little bit better, sounds a bit better. We're getting a little better with our content that we're providing. So hopefully you appreciate or at least acknowledge it. If you don't, some people may not care. Let's be honest. If it sounds and looks good enough, like for me personally, if I'm watching something like content related, on YouTube, if it looks and sounds good enough, I'm always happy. But if you're one of those, do let me know if you at least acknowledge it sounds better. And if you do care about it, tell me if it is any better or worse or anything in between. If there's no difference really at all, that's fine as well. So today's episode, Tottenham away. Aston Villa who complete all those passes. So we'll do that. We'll miss the Celtic game out in the middle. Aymeric Laporte is back from injury. Can you believe it? He's finally back from injury. So he's going to come in for some plays. First game of the season. And I can't wait to see that. Although Jamal Musiala has been incredible off camera. Haaland's done pretty well. Now, I'm pretty sure if anybody else is playing a City, you're probably going to get more goals from Haaland than I am. Because I'm rotating quite a lot. I sub him off. He doesn't play in the Champions League group stage. So he's not going to score as many for me as he does for other people. But he's really effective. Manager says, media comments, okay. Early highlight here for Spurs, by the looks of it. They're going to start off with the ball anyway. We'll see who ends up with it. Kane has it, plays it through into Theo Hernandez. Here we go. Aymeric Laporte in his first game for City. What's his first action going to be? I thought he was going to give it away, but he's played it into Musiala. He probably should have played that safe, but he didn't. Musiala goes through, plays it across. Phil Foden takes a touch. Good finesse effort, and it's going to be a corner only doors for City. Corner is going to be whipped into the middle, I reckon, because it's set to mixed and it goes far post to Phil Foden. That's not the right one. Musiala gets to it and it's cleared away by Spurs. Okay, Spurs going to play with their back three. They've lost the ball. Bernardo Silva plays it. Phil Foden takes the touch on the outside, plays it across a awful ball to the back post. We're going to probably recover this though. Theo Hernandez. They've got Jet Spence playing. Are they feeding all right? Theo Hernandez. Rodders. It's a Rodders kind of goal. Progress some passes, play some of the passes in these sort of zones, cut it back to the CDM who gets one touch and a shot and scores for City to make it 1-0. Yeah, I love this. Rodders. Probably should have made a little touch out his feet maybe rather than a standing still shot, but we'll take it. It's 1-0 to City. We're in here for City. Theo Hernandez does it to Jamal Musiala. Theo Hernandez to Bernardo Silva. Back to Aymeric Laporte. He's going to stay on it as he a little bit. Rodri has it now. Oh, he's giving it away. I don't believe it. Counter-attack's on from Spurs. Son. Kane's through. Goes wide. Still goes wide. Plays it to Perisic. Shoots. Close. Spurs have the ball. They're going to play out. They're going to play it to Basuma. We're going to try and win this. We don't know. They've actually got more possession than this right now, Tottenham, which is a bit annoying. I think it's because we're struggling to get the ball off them in their back three. So they've got a spare player here. So matched up decently well. What are you doing, Rodri? Get in here. Get in here and get on him. So what it should be here is it should be pivot on. The pivot here should be picked up by Bernardo Silva. Rodri here. De Bruyne goes there. Haaland goes there. And you can go and hover in that space there. Because then if he's in that space here, he can get to this player quickly and then he can take the wing back if he needs to, if a quick switch is on. So let's see what they do. Come on, don't let them pass this back. So now I would say here, it's probably okay, but we've got to try and make sure they don't get any quick, easy passes out of this here. Oh, Kevin De Bruyne has won it. Okay, good. That's nice. Bernardo Silva brings it down. No, loses it. It's a bit messy here. Rodri, João Cancelo. Zoom in a little bit, actually. João Cancelo still. Phil Foden. Cuts inside, shoots. Oh, saved. It's going to go out for a corner to City. Watch the goodness. Right, throw in here for Cancelo. Erling Haaland. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Kevin De Bruyne. Bernardo Silva shoots. He's hit the post. That's close. It was close. Theo Hernandez has a throw. Throws it into Aymeric Laporte, who stays on it and plays it to Bernardo Silva to Theo Hernandez. We look pretty good there. Haaland headed just wide. Only 52% possession for us. I don't know really why they're able to do so well. 54 now, okay. Kevin De Bruyne on the free kick right before half time. Rodgers just stays on it. Plays it into Kevin De Bruyne again. Plays an awful pass into Musiala. Kevin De Bruyne better get back on this transition now. Got to take him out. This could be a problem. Gets played into the box. Harry Kane. Oh, it was close. We'll say things go well, but you're capable of even better. I like here Lenglet for Spurs into Perisic. Perisic plays it early into Son. We win this. Rodri plays it to Haaland. Haaland, it's poor, isn't it? Like, let's just go back a second here. So when Haaland wins this, here. Okay, so here I'm thinking he takes out his feet, plays it in a safe little pass in there into Bernardo Silva. Or he's got to be looking, I think, more for this, but he doesn't really do either. And tries to shift it at his feet. But there we go. Højbjerg has it, plays it now into the back line. Oh, nice. Nice pressing, Bernardo. Here we go. That's better. Quicker press in the back three. Rodgers, Phil Foden. It was a bit ambitious from Rodgers, really. We're a little direct still for my liking in those scenarios. We could look at maybe changing his role again. What has it? Stays on it and plays it to Rodri. Plays it back to Laporte, Bernardo Silva plays it into Musiala. Musiala still goes through. Musiala shoots and it goes in. 2-0 to City. Going to make a double change. We're going to take off Cancelo and put on Kyle Walker. And Phil Foden's playing pretty poorly. I'm going to take him off and put on Riyad Mahrez on the right. That's so much game time recently, actually. Because when we play the B team, in fact, it's normally Kingsley Coman that plays with Lautaro Martinez on the side areas, in the wide areas, sorry. When we play in the Champions League, Rodri has it, though. Plays into Laporte. Who's going to stay on it? Play in here again. Okay, that's fine. Now in here? Nope. Okay. Now split. Don't let him clear this long. Good. At your feet. What you got here? You got this on. Okay. Now you don't have to go back round. Now maybe you can force thing in here. Now it's open. Good. I think Haaland's offside. I'm pretty sure Haaland's offside. He's not offside, or he's not going to be given offside in any case. Let's watch this again. Oh, he's not offside at all, Jack. What are you on about? Completely breaks the offside trap. 3-0 to City. Game over. Going to take off Theo Hernandez for Gaia and probably Musiala off. Get Jack Grealish on the left-hand side. And I think we'll throw on probably... Let's throw on Gundogan for Bernardo Silva. I think 57% possession away to Tottenham in this save when they're keeping the ball as good as anybody. I'll say better than anybody, as good as anybody. That's still pretty good. Finish on 59. I think you're going to see us finish on a pretty high totals. I think against teams like, I don't know, Aston Villa away, teams like that, Brentford away, Leicester. I know played probably those sides already, but that kind of side away from home, I think we're just going to keep dominating possession so well. And we've still got a few more winnable games coming up here, haven't we? We've got Chelsea at home. It's a Chelsea home game. You know, we're playing pretty well at the moment. You've got to be honest with how we're doing. I mean, maybe we can complete this all in one season. What do you reckon? I mean... So before I forget, people keep asking me for player instructions. I've already explained why I don't like to go through and do this all the time, but I will do this for you right now. So, player instructions. Superkeeper has nothing. Left back has nothing. Right back has nothing. So, nothing so far. Centre backs have nothing. So, the whole back four and goalkeeper, no instructions whatsoever. CDM has fewer risks right now. CM Attack has quite a few. He's got tackle harder, mark tighter, with moving the channels, river position, dribble more, and take more risks. Mazzala has mark tighter, dribble harder, tackle harder, mark tighter, and then dribble more. Left-sided play has stay wider, tackle, mark with risks and position. And then here, tackle harder, mark tighter with stay wider, with position as well. Striker has take more risks, dribble more, shoot less often. I know I don't really have to talk through it because you're going to pause the video and copy it anyway. But but that again, that isn't the idea of this. Like it's more people can take. You can take it as a blueprint, but like. You may want to switch players' role, etc. But there you go. You've got it all anyway. That is the tactic. Those are the instructions if you want to pause that and copy that. Those are the transition instructions if you want to copy those. And that is the out of possession instructions there if you'd like to copy those. For now, hopefully that's enough. I'm not going to put a tactic up for download yet because I'm still not 100% on it. I want to see what happens later on in the year. But for now, there you go. Hopefully that's enough for you. Hopefully that pleases those of you that want to see this tactic and use it for yourself at this stage. Right, see you in a few days then when we skip the Celtic game we'll play against Villa. Okay, welcome back. We beat Celtic 3-0. It was pretty easy. We had like 72% possession, I think it was, with our backup team. 71% possession. They had 2 shots on goal. It was a battering, absolute battering. The tactics getting pretty close now, I would say. I'm getting quite content with what I'm seeing from the boys on the regular. Right, Villa at home. We can do this in key highlights only just because, I don't know, like, I almost want to come back for bigger tests. Do you know what I mean? So I'm thinking more like, are we in the group? We're qualified already from the group, the Champions League. So, like, next episode, I don't even know what I would do here. And maybe Wolves and West Ham, because they're both away. Chelsea at home. Do we want to see Chelsea at home? Is that going to be too easy? I mean, Chelsea at home, we will come out for Chelsea, actually, because they've got the most possession in the league apart from us and more passes completed. So we will definitely do Chelsea, now I think about this. We'll do Chelsea, and we'll do Wolves away, because that's a slightly tougher game away from home, right? So we'll do that next episode. We'll miss out one game, we'll do those 2. Then after the Wolves game, I might bypass all the way into January because of the transfer window. I mean, there ain't a lot there for us to look at. So, yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do that for now. Okay, then. Key highlights. Let's see how we go on. Assistant manager says, show you recent praises justified. Okay. And we are underway. Early highlight, Juan Musiala, who is playing amazingly well right now. Plays it across the Laporte into Cancelo's got Foden. Foden's going on the outside. Oh, nice. I like the way he did that, right? I like the way he's received this in a wide zone, right? He's played the ball. Rotate a bit, rewind a bit more. And his touch is there, right? So in this situation, I think FM23 here, what he does, he runs right down that line there. He just goes in a straight line down here, then probably crosses it on his wrong foot, or then tries to cut back and cross it to the far post. What he would not have done is that. Now, he's completely turned, he stood him up. Now, in that situation, Phil Foden in real life here can go round this play into here if he wants. He can pass that straight in here and get a little give and go, or he could just through ball it straight into De Bruyne, who can make a run into the half space, or he can now go on the outside and go around him. He can do whatever he wants. What does he do? You can see the potential of what we're looking for in the match engine here. You can see the potential, right? You saw the potential. Unfortunately, he did that. So, yeah. Disappointing, Phil Foden. I'm disappointed in you, my friends. Now, Gaia, Musiala travels with it. It's going to be a goal. Oh, it's been bundled in by Haaland. We'll take that. Let's watch replay, see exactly how that happens. So it goes across here. I like the way we can see the overview of like the actual match in the camera view we've got there. We can see it like slightly closer on the replays. Okay. He's just sort of like, bundled it in. 1-0 City. What was it? Plays across Ruben Diaz, Rodri, Cancelo to Foden. Foden goes on the outside this time. Okay, that's fine. Oh, and then he slides through to De Bruyne. Nice. If only De Bruyne would have hit that first time. So, you can see how close it is. You can see how close the tactic is. You can see how close it is to real life. They made those slightly better decisions. I think the tactic is getting the players in the right areas and ready to make the right decisions as Haaland scores from a corner. The problem is the execution of the players, which I think from a tactical perspective, I don't want to tweak too much because whatever I would do to try and make that slightly better, I might ruin other areas. So I think for now, I'm probably quite happy where we are, tactic-wise, you know? Look at the possession, 66% possession. And you can just see it here. Look, the front three are pretty spread. Look at the width here from Foden, which is pretty nice. He's going to now stay. Look at that. He's even pulled further wide, and he's still facing like he's walking backwards with his back to with his front. Sorry, to play. Gets on the ball with a good search into De Bruyne. Now De Bruyne there's going to have an awkward time. He's probably got to take his first touch into space and hope that Foden makes the run straight away. Foden doesn't make the run, so now De Bruyne is going to probably now look for a little Haaland ball. Okay, it's not quite where I thought he would play it, but Haaland's got there anyway. And now he's just swung it to the back stick for little Musiala. Oh my goodness, what has happened there? I think Musiala's cross took a huge deflection, and that's how it's got back to Haaland, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure that's what happens here, is that this cross in a second gets a big deflection. This one coming right now. Let's have a look. Oh, it does. Takes a huge deflection. Very, very lucky from City. 3-0. Ederson collects it. Let's see how this move develops. He's going to probably roll this to this side because they've got 3 players central there. Come this side, Ederson. Don't do it. I thought he was going to kick this long, but it's gone to Rodri. Turn out and play this way. Come on. That'll do. That's fine. I'll take a big switch to Cancelo. Cancelo's going to wait for him to press him and then rework the attack. Drag Aston Villa all over the place. Gaia now. So make the run into the half space. Make the run in behind. There you go. Oh, it was nearly there. Bernardo Silva's going to get it back though. He plays the Jose Gaia. Nice. There was nothing on, so he stays on the ball. Laporte, Ruben Diaz. Get a bit wider, please, Phil. You're a bit too close to Kev. Oh, it's worked out anyway. He's got him in. Phil Foden, 4-0 City. That will do. Beautiful football for Manchester City. Oh, it deserves a round of applause, doesn't it? What a goal. Seriously, viewers, this is amazing. This is some of the best football I've ever seen in Football Manager, ever. Like, it's just magical to watch. And I just hope that we can do it throughout the whole season. And, yeah, lovely little finish from Phil Foden, 4-0. Instant highlight from kickoff. Don't forget, this game is in key highlights. And Villa are going to continue with it. Matty Cash plays in behind. We're going to recover that easy. I think Musiala collects Laporte into Ruben Diaz. Let's put up the tempo a little bit in this game. Let's get the little notch up on the old tempo. Cancelo, Foden, Haaland. He's in. Is he going to score again? Oh, no, he's not. We'll kick for Villa. They play out to the left centre-back, right centre-back. Whacked. Recovered. Cancelo. Phil Foden. Oh. Bernardo Silva's been cleared. Villa have got it. They're going to play in behind, are they? No, Laporte can get to that easy. Musiala stays on it, beats his man on the outside. Jamal Musiala. That was a bit ambitious, but we're going to cover this anyway, though, with Cancelo. Phil Foden. Rodders still. Rodders giving it away. They're in. Oh, he was onside, unfortunately. Just hit the back of his heels running through. That's unfortunate for Villa again. They've got a little bit unlucky in this game, I would say. They don't deserve to be 4-0 down, I don't think. A little bit from the domination perspective, but like our goals have got a little bit of fortune to them. At least two of them have. It's brilliant. Little fortune at the start, but it's just brilliant Manchester City football. It really is. 5-0. The fact it's only 62% possession is because they've kicked off at least 5 times, and it may have been 6 if they'd have kicked off the game. Musiala is going to press in. Bednarek whacks it. We're going to get to that easy with Laporte. Gaia, Musiala, De Bruyne, Calamitous, 6-6. Haaland's got, I don't know how many he's got. Is that his hat-trick? Or has he scored 4? I think he scored 4. Or has he scored 5? Has he scored 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haaland is on a double hat-trick. So, I did say before he wasn't scoring as much for me as he would do for other people, but I mean, he's getting himself back up there now with this game. He's going to play the whole 90 here as well, because he didn't have to play midweek. And I don't know if it will give him the next penalty. Actually, he's on penalties anyway. So if we do get a penalty, he will take it, because he's next on the list. As Villa move out to the left. I mean, are they going to get a goal? They might do. Far post, Danny Ings, cleared. Okay, Bernardo Silva's going to come off. I'm going to put Phil Foden, I think. Actually, I'm going to leave on the right wing, because he hasn't been that effective on the right-hand side for us so far. And he's finally in a game where he's doing well. Let's get Grealish on. Let's get Laporte off, because he's just come back from injury. Let's get a Kanji in there. Let's get Calvin Phillips some game time. And let's get Lautaro Martinez, I think, some game time as well. So let's take off Kevin De Bruyne and put Lautaro Martinez on the left. And Jamal Musiala can go to the middle. Oh, and finish off the game there. I like it. Musiala plays into Phil Foden, who just, I don't know what he does there, but it was pretty shit, wasn't it, Phil? Let's be honest about that. Digne has it, plays it in behind to Danny Ings, who's onside. He gets through, he scores. We should have scored. Akanji is just something special in all the wrong ways. Maybe goes in the dark. Right, Phil Foden's going to now just come out midfield. He's going to play the whole game, though. Let's do that. Let's get on. Kingsley Coman on the right-hand side. Get some minutes on the pitch. A goal kick. Villa are going to play out. They're going to go long. Coutinho gets it. Goes wide, plays it back in. Oh, we could have won that. Are they get another chance here at Villa, maybe? Cancelo goes back to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz plays it to Akanji. To Ruben Diaz. To Gaia. Can we pull a bit wider? Okay, that's fine, because Cancelo's going to say, I'll have that all day. Cancelo does not really apply the philosophy and goes in behind a bit too early for my liking. Oh, it's calamitous. They're all over the shop at the back. Akanji comes on the pitch and causes that. He causes so many problems for us, Akanji. I don't understand it, but he does. He must understand what he's doing. Whatever, Akanji. 6-1. There he is, Akanji. Just out of the way. Just out of the way, Akanji. It's weird, because I like him in real life, Akanji, and I like him in the game in terms of his attributes, but I can't lie. In this save, he's been just really, really weirdly bad. Akanji. Gaia. Martinez tries an early through ball to Haaland's never going to get there. Villa now got to try and play out from this position though, which they're going to struggle to do. They go long. Akanji wins it. Gaia. Calvin Phillips. Phil Foden. Gaia, Martinez, good one-touch football. Haaland, it was nearly 6 for him. Corner is taken for City. It's gone to Haaland. Oh, he nearly had 6. Grealish, Coman. He gives it away. And there it is. Finishes 6-1 to City. 5 goals from Haaland. That is what you want to see. So Erling Haaland has 23 and 14. For me, that's pretty good. You would say, wouldn't you? That is pretty good from Erling Haaland. And yeah, we scored 45 goals in 11 games. We're doing quite well. We're almost on course to 200 goals. Not quite. Almost there. Average possession is 62%, which is good. Passes completed. We're still a little bit behind Chelsea, but we've gained a little bit on them, not by too much. And I think that's the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying the series and you're going to enjoy the tactic. It's getting quite close. We need to put it up, available for download. What will probably happen? I mean, the only difference is you won't have my set pieces, but like defending set pieces, don't really make a difference. Attacking set pieces is just some generic, like mixed routine. The free kicks and throw-ins, you might want to make sure that you set to short. You can't do it for that one, but for the other ones, not for direct, but like all these ones set all to short and that kind of stuff. Just sort of maximize those extra possessions that you start off with the ball. And, but yeah, that's going to do it. Thank you all for watching. Just one thing I wanted to make note of. Yeah. So we've got this position in this league right here. I bet if you took this tactic and you played as Rangers, Benfica, any team like that, PSG, in a league where you are by far the best side and the other teams will just capitulate to you, like this will be the low watermark, 62%. Like if you played as like a Rangers, I reckon you're going to be looking at 68 plus. If you look at the Champions League for us, we're on 64 in our group stage in Champions League. So already it's a couple of percent extra when you're playing against still Leverkusen, Sevilla, Celtic, not the worst group in the world, not the best. That is going to do it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you're enjoying the series and I'll see you all next time.